Hi, my name's Jason and welcome to the Clothesline Store. In this short video, we're going to assemble the popular Hills Portable 120 clothesline. So let's get started. So now the first thing we need to do is actually unbox the clothesline. So to do this, we need to cut with a sharp knife around the edge of the box. Now it's important that you do that because if you don't, you run the risk of actually marking or cutting the clothesline. So let's get started. So now we've opened the box, we'll take all the components out and check off to make sure all the parts are there. This is a really important step in putting the clothesline together. So let's do that now. So now we've taken all the parts out of the box, we've checked them off against the contents in the manual, then we're going to read the manual on the assembly and start putting it together. So let's do that now. So the first step in assembling the clothesline is lifting the hinge up. What I do when I do this, I put my knee on the bar to hold it firm. You lift the blue tab upward towards you and pull the hinge out like so. Now this can be a little tight, so one quick tip I can suggest is use the leg. You fit the leg to the hinge like this, lift the blue tab upward and use the leg as a lever, and that makes the job a whole lot easier. So let's move on to the next part. So now with the little package you received, you'll open it and you'll have some screws and you'll have some nuts and you'll have an Allen key. This is the most important part to the whole assembly because it's the only tool you'll use. So now we're going to assemble the legs to the hinge. Now when you do this, you'll notice there's two screw holes here. These are to face inward towards the inside or the middle of the clothesline. You'll notice this here is where the screw will go through and the bolts will go on the outside of the hinge. So I'm going to show you how to do that because there's a little tip to make that a lot easier as well. So let's do that now. So now we're going to assemble the leg to the hinge, and to do this we need the nut, the screw and the Allen key. Now when we get the nut, you'll notice there's a blue rim on the outside. This is to face outward of the hinge and the clothesline. So we do that by putting it in here, holding it in position with a finger and slipping the leg over the hinge like so while holding the nut in position, and that's how we put the leg onto the hinge. So now we get the screw and put it in the hole to engage with the nut. Now sometimes you may put it in and it may not engage with the nut. Here's a little tip. Turn the clothesline on the side, put the Allen key in and start turning, and you'll notice very quickly the nut will engage and you just tighten it up, and that's all there is to assembling the leg to the hinge. So let's put the rest of them on now. So now once we've put all the legs on, we turn the clothesline upright so it is standing on the legs, and we're going to put this bracing on, and we do that using the Allen key and the small screws provided, and they go into these holes that are on the side of the leg. So let's do that now. So now we just get the bracing, we put the small nut on the end of the Allen key, put it through the hole like this, insert it into the leg, tighten it up and move through to do each one on this side and then finish the bracing on the other side. So let's get that done now. So the next section is the end pieces. For this we need the Allen key again, we need the bolts, and we use the ones with the dome head on, and we also use the actual end piece. Now with this you'll notice it's slightly bowed. It's important it bows upward and the teardrops face downward when we put it onto the clothesline. So we simply just insert it here, we line these two holes up with the two holes here and put the screws in from the back. So let's do that now. So now we're going to put the cord onto the clothesline. So the first thing is use the little clip, put the cord through that first. Then we thread it through this section here and we pull it through like this and tighten it up over the top. Now read the instructions on this because it's very important you don't use too much cord or you're not going to have enough at the other end. So once it's on like that, we can then start threading the cord. So let's do that now. So now we've threaded the cord all through the brackets, we need to tie it off. So first of all, we put the clip on the end and we put it through the bracket like this, and we tie it off in the same manner that we did at the beginning. However, what we do on this side is we tension the cord first. Now here's a tip on doing that. You pull the cord like this and you pull it through as you do it. Now you keep doing it, you need to do it a few times until you get the right tension. Now you need to be careful because you can actually bend the clothesline by doing this too tight, as with any clothesline. So once we've got enough tension in it, we then pull it over like this pull it around and pull it tight. Now what you can do is cut it off. I actually don't do that because it's good practice for any clothesline to tension the cord on a regular basis. So if you can live with it, have that little bit extra hanging out, pull it down like this, put the clip over the top and just leave it like that. Or you can cut it off, totally your choice. So that's all that's required to put the cord on. So now we're going to go and do the other side. So let's do that now. So I hope this has helped you assemble your Hills Portable 120 clothesline. My name's Jason from theclotheslinestore.com.au. Thanks for dropping by and bye for now.